Welcome back with a new math tutorial. This video we are talking about functions table. What is the meaning of the function? The function, like the machine, we use the input to find the output. For each input there is exactly one output. Now we have the function rule. The function rule describes the relation between the input and the output. We can organize the relation between the input and the output in the function table. For each input will be independent variable, because we use it to find the output. The output depends on the input, so we can say that for each output value will be dependent variable. Now how can we use that in the function table? In question number 1, we need to find the value of the output. For each input which equals to 4, 7 and 10, we need to use the relation or the rule which is x minus 4 to find the output. What is the meaning of this relation? Just replace the variable which is x with the number for the input. The number for the input which is 4. So it will be 4 minus 4. Then the output now will be equal 0. If the input equals 7, just I will remove x and replace it with 7. So 7 minus 4. Then the answer now will be equal to 3. If the input equals 10, then I will remove x and replace it with 10. So 10 minus 4, the answer will be equals to 6. The same in question number 2. We have the input 0, 2 and 5 and the relation that we have which is 3x. We need to use it to find the output. Just replacing x with 0. 3x it means 3 multiplied by x. So 3 multiplied by 0, the answer will be equal 0. If the input equals 2, so we have here 3 multiplied by 2, the output now will be equal to 6. If the input equals 5, so 3 multiplied by 5, the answer now will be equals to 15. And that's how can we find the output if the given is the input and the function rule. In this question we have the output and we need to find the input by using the function rule. Once the given is the output, we will use the inverse operation to find the input. The relation that we have which is 3x. So I will use the opposite. 3x it means 3 multiplied by x. To find the input I will use division. So all what we have to do just we divide by 3. In all of the question I will divide by 3 to find the input. So 6 divided by 3, the answer now will be equals to. If you check your answer 3 multiplied by 2, you will find that the answer will be equal 6. 15 divided by 3, the answer will be equals 5. Check your answer now 3 multiplied by 5, the answer will be 15. 21 divided by 3, the answer will be equal 7. So if you check your answer 3 multiplied by 7, you find that the answer will be equal to 21. In question number 4, the rule is different now. It's 2x minus 1. Number 1, to start solving we'll use the inverse operation. But which operation will be at the first? The subtraction or the multiplication? If you want to solve this question according to the order of operation, you will use multiplication at the first, then subtraction. But now we'll use the inverse. So instead of subtraction, I will use addition. I will add 1 at the first. Then the answer now, I will divide it by 2. Again one more time. We have multiplication followed by subtraction. To solve if the given is the output, I will use the opposite. I will use in the opposite direction. So I will start, instead of subtraction, it will be addition. I will add. Then instead of multiplication, I will divide. So I will add 1, then divide it by 2. In all of the question, just we add 1 at the first, then divide by 2. So I will add 1, then I will divide by 2. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Divided by 2 equals 1. 3 plus 1 equals 4. Divided by 2 equals 2. 5 and 1 equals 6. Divided by 2 equals 3. Check your answer now. Just replacing x with 1. So 2 multiplied by 1 minus 1. 2 times 1 equals 2. Minus 1 equals 1. That's the output, which is 1. Now again one more time. 2 multiplied by 2 minus 1. 2 times 2 equals 4. Minus 1 equals 3. And that will be the output. Again if the input equals 3. So 2 multiplied by 3 minus 1. 2 times 3 equals 6. Minus 1, the answer will be equals 5. That will be the output. So to find the input, if the given is the output, by using the inverse operation. You can find the same in question number 5. We have the output and we need to find the input. If the relation or the rule that we have 3x plus 2. Now we have multiplication followed by addition. So at the first I will start with subtraction. I will subtract 2. After that I will divide by 3. Again one more time. We have multiplied by 3, then add 2. To solve, I will subtract 2, then divide it by 3. So we will subtract 2. After that I will divide by 3. In all of the output, I will subtract 2, then divide it by 3. Now 17 minus 2 equals 15. Divided by 3 equals 5. 20 minus 2 equals 18. Divided by 3, the answer will be equal 6. 29 minus 2 equals 27. Divided by 3, the answer will be equals 9. You can check your answer now. 3 multiplied by 5 plus 2. 3 times 5 equals 15. Plus 2, the answer will be equal 17. And that will be the output. 3 multiplied by 6 plus 2. 3 times 6 equals 18. Plus 2, the answer will be equals 220. Now 3 multiplied by 9 plus 2. 3 times 9 equals 227. Plus 2, the answer will be equals 229. And that's how can we find the input and the output. In this question, we need to convert the problem solving to the table. If the output is 7 more than the input, now the input is equal to x. More than its mean plus, we will just add 7. So the rule that we have now will be x plus 7. Because we have here the output is 7 more than the input. So more than the input is mean plus 7. Now we can say the input equals 1, 2 or 3. So by using the function rule, so it will be 1 plus 7, the answer will be equals 8. And 2 plus 7, the answer will be equals 9. 3 plus 7, the answer will be equals 10. Then question number 15, we have the same. The output is 5 times the input. The input, which is x. 5 times its mean we just multiplied by 5. So x multiplied by 5, which equals to 5x. So the rule that we have now will be 5x. Now let the input equals 1, 2 or 3. So it will be 5 multiplied by 1, which equals 5. 5 times 2, which equals to 10. And 5 times 3, which equals to 15. And that's how can we convert the problem solving to the rule, then complete the function table. In this problem, we are talking about family, traveling at the rate 70 miles per hour. So for each 1 hour, we are traveling with 70 miles. That's represented by the relation 70x. We need to find the number of hours that need to cover 140 miles, 280 miles, 350 miles, then graph the function. 140 miles, 280 miles, 350 miles represent the output, because the number of miles depend on the number of hours. So now we have the output, which is 140, 280, and 350. We said if we have the output and we need to find the input, we will use the inverse operation. 70x, it means 70 times x. So all what we have to do, just I will divide now by 70. Just divide it by 70 to find the number of hours. So 140 divided by 70 equals 2. 180 divided by 70, the answer will be equals 4. 350 divided by 70, the answer will be equals 5. If you need to check your answer, just multiply. 70 multiplied by 2, you will find that the answer will be 140. And 70 multiplied by 4, you will find that the answer will be 280 miles. 70 multiplied by 5, the answer will be equal 350. Now we have ordered pairs. For each 2 hours, it's represent 140 miles. And that will be represented by the ordered pair 2 and 140. For each 4 hours, it's represent 280, so I'm going up to 280. And that will be represented by the ordered pair 4 and 280. For each 5 hours, we are going up until 350. And that will be represented by 5 and 350. In question number 15, she can bike 12 miles per hour. For each 1 hour, she can bike 12 miles. That's represented by the relation 12x. Now we need to find the number of hours that need to cover 12 miles, 36 and 48 miles. As we said, the number of miles depend on the number of hours. So the number of miles now will be the output. So the output that we have now, which is 12, 36 and 48. The relation that we have, which is 12x. We have the output and we need to find the input. So we'll use the inverse operation. 12x, it means 12 times x. So I'll just divide it by 12. In all of the question, I'll just divide it by 12. Now we have here 12 divided by 12 is equal to 1. 36 divided by 12 equal to 3. 48 divided by 12 equals 4. To find the input, we'll use the inverse operation. Now you can check your answer. 12 multiplied by 1 equals to 12. And 12 multiplied by 3 equal to 36. 12 multiplied by 4, the answer will be 48. If you need to graph, just when she moves 1 hour, she will bike 12 miles. And that will be represented by the relation 1 and 12. But if she moves 3 hours, she will bike 36. So I'm going up until 36. And that will be represented by the ordered pair 3 and 36. 3 for the number of hours, 36 the number of miles. If she bikes 4 hours, she will go up until 48. So it will be, for each 4 hour, it will represent 48 miles. And that's how can we convert the problem solving to find the relation between the input and the output and represent it graphically.